What's up everyone, welcome to Hella Good Recipes. I'm your host D, and today we're going to be making a delicious garlic paste coated ribeye steak with a red wine sauce butter reduction. Stay tuned, it's going to be bomb. Alright, so for ingredients here, you're going to want to get some fresh rosemary, some garlic paste. Make sure you use store-bought garlic paste. You don't want to make it fresh. It's going to be way too garlicky. Some thyme, half a stick of butter, and some red wine of your choice. Anything will work here as long as there's nothing sweet. Sweet sauce won't work for this dish at all. You don't want to get 3/4 cup of that and set that aside for later. And of course, the most important ingredient, your prime cut ribeye steak. Look at it in all its glory. Alright, so for seasoning here, I'm just going to use some Greek seasoning that I had. Regular salt and pepper here would work. I just prefer this. If you have a thick steak, make sure you coat it very generously. Trust me, you're going to need it. If you have a thinner steak, obviously just use less. This seasoning particularly is very salty. And that's what it should look like. Go ahead and throw your skillet on the stove. Heat that baby up, and you're going to use some high smoke point oil. I have some avocado oil here. Go ahead and just enough to coat the bottom of the pan, 2 to 3 tablespoons max. When it's nice and hot, go ahead and throw your steak on there. And you want to make sure it sizzles. That's the key. After about 1 minute, go ahead and flip it. Now, most people would argue to wait to flip it, but this is a really thick cut and I do not want to burn the sides. So I'm going to go ahead and cook it evenly. Approximately 1 minute, flip, so on and so on. Make sure you get the sides and the tops and the bottoms real well too. Don't forget about those. When you end up with this nice crust on there, go ahead and throw your garlic paste on there. Just squeeze it directly on there and be very generous with it. Trust me, you're gonna want it. Go ahead and spread that around. Lower your flame down to about medium because you do not want this to burn. As soon as you get it all spread around, go ahead and flip it. Get that cooking and immediately go ahead and put on the other layer on the reverse side. Just repeat the same process. You don't want to cook this for no more than a minute. Like I said, it will burn. And as you can see, it's already starting to get nice and thick on there. And you should end up with something like that. Go ahead and take it out, set it aside. Save all those little crispy garlic bits. You're going to want them. Alright, so here now I'm just cleaning off all the extra oil out of the pan and the extra salt just before we baste our steak. Then you're going to want to go ahead and throw your butter in and reduce the flame to low. The pan is already really nice and hot, so no excess heat is needed here. Go ahead and throw your herbs in, get those softened up for your steak. Alright, so when everything's nice and melted, go ahead, throw your steak in, and you're just going to want to start throwing it all over the steak as much as you can, as fast as you can. Because remember, even though we already cooked our steak, this pan is hot and it's going to continue cooking. So no more than a minute per side, just go ahead and baste it. Alright, now go ahead and throw your red wine in there, get it deglazing the pan while it's still hot. Make sure you guys get the sides real well. A lot of stuff is hidden in the sides. And after about 10-15 minutes, that's what you should get. Go ahead and strain that off if you like. You don't have to, but I wouldn't skip this step. And if you did everything correctly, that's what you guys should get. Alright, so let's go ahead and cut into this bad boy. See what we got. Beautiful medium rare juicy ribeye steak. This is the only way to enjoy a steak like this, guys. If you guys like it well done, it's just not the same. And if you let it rest properly, you see all that juice coming out of it. Don't forget about the sauce. Just lather it all up. Well, if you liked this video, go ahead and subscribe for more. Have a good day.